Welcome back. This is day 14 of the Whiskey Advent Calendar. We hope you enjoyed the whiskey party that happened today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope it's great.
Yeah, hope it's great.
Hope to see you there.
Hope we saw you there.
Right.
Shoot. With that said, let's go on to the tasting here.
Okay. Oak and Eden,
Ooh.
100 proof.
Oh, wheat and what?
Amburana Spire Select. So this is going to be a whiskey that is aged with some spires in it.
Oh.
So a wheat spire and then Amburana, which if you were at the Bourbon and Chocolate event, Paul aged some things with Amburana staves, and it tasted seriously like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah. So I'm a little excited about this because we like wheat.
Mm-hmm.
We like the Amburana staves.
We also like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or at least I do.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of like meshes together. I'm intrigued. All right.
It's kind of dark.
Yeah. There's a really nice color to it.
Ooh, I like the smell.
Oh yeah, a lot of cinnamon and baking spices off of that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a very sweet baking spice smell.
A little ginger in there too,
Mhm.
like a gingerbread.
Yeah, if you get gingerbread,
Yeah. Huh.
so cool. All right. Oh,
Huh. Oh, that
Now-
plays around in the
it
mouth.
really does. So that is not Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No.
It goes like from one baking spice to the next. So like I went from like clove to nutmeg to ginger, and then it just all kind of dissipates.
It's like, here's a little bit, here's a little bit. And like, I have vanilla, I had gingerbread. I have
I'm
some
getting
other
gingerbread now in the
baking
finish.
spice. The finish as well. When you're exhaling, you're like, I
Yeah,
just ate a gingerbread cookie.
that is so cool.
It is. It reminds me of Christmas.
It is. Merry Christmas to all.
That is very interesting.
Okay, so taste number 2. Much earthier that time.
Okay. It's smooth. It's not astringent. It's very smooth.
It went from earthy and like clovey, not candied cinnamon, but like earthy cinnamon at the end.
I get the very end finish, just like I just got done eating a very rich gingerbread. Like it's yummy. I don't eat gingerbread that often, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan of it all that much, but
This is
the right amount of gingerbread.
This is delicious, and it's just like each flavor just like punches itself out enough.
Yeah. It's just crazy how it pops in the mouth and just it does its own little dance.
Yeah.
It's got a good heat, but it doesn't like linger too long.
Yeah.
It's here and then it's down and a little bit up, but
Yeah, I don't get anything down. I get most of any of the heat I'm feeling is in the mouth, but especially with all of the baking spices that you're tasting in this, it's like, I don't know, the heat, like it's appropriate for what you're tasting.
yeah, fully. No, I'm not opposed to this.
I don't like
It's
if you wanted
different.
to make a mixed drink with this, what would you make? I don't know.
I don't think you should really.
I don't think you should, but if you wanted to, right? Like
I don't I have zero clue what I would mix it with.
Ooh, I got a little cocoa.
Really?
A little bit of cocoa. Like, it just like looked like some powdered hot chocolate or something.
What would you mix this with? Would you?
Would you?
Would it be a sin?
I don't know that it would be a sin. It's just like, what would you do with it besides just drinking it neat? What would you do with it to bring out like some of these natural flavors that would like do it justice?
I really don't know. We forgot to rate this.
Oh yeah, we still have to rate this. 93.
And I'm gonna go with. It's not something I would seek out, but it is very unique. I don't think I would want it in the summer personally. That's just a personal take. I'm not a big fan of gingerbread. That being said, if someone has a really soft gingerbread, I'm not opposed, but it's not my go-to. I'm gonna give it maybe an 88.
An 88.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, like this is like for what it is, it plays well with itself.
It does.
Right?
It really, really does.
And what it does very, very well.
It stands out amongst others because
Yeah.
it's got a unique flavor that literally reminds me of Christmas.
Yeah. There's just like a certain aspect, like when I'm done drinking it, I feel like I just like licked like a whole bunch of like ground up dried baking spices. And like you just have like that feeling on your tongue and in your mouth that to me is like maybe a teeny tiny bit off-putting, right? It's just like this dryness on my tongue that's like, I don't know. But it also makes me want to go bake in the kitchen. Like, okay, I'm in a Christmas baking mood. It's all of those baking
It's a
spices.
Christmas cooking whiskey.
Yeah. So I could have it on my shelf and doing like our Christmas baking routine and having a grand old time. Sure, why not? Because that's exactly what you want to do is, drink and play around with your oven. Sounds like a great time. But it's a beautiful whiskey in and of itself.
It is.
Probably just not something I could get through an entire bottle of.
That's the point.
Yeah.
I just don't see myself finishing off a bottle in 3 months. It would stick around for a few.
Yeah. But it would be a really fun bottle to bring out at the holidays.
It would.
Or to like get somebody that's like, oh my gosh, I hate whiskey, and you're like, let me show you something a little different, right? It would be a great whiskey for that, to get somebody to start exploring some of the different flavor profiles you can get out of whiskey.
If someone did like Christmas, they big fan of gingerbread, yeah, this is a good introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe on the rock to mellow it out just a wee bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're pretty good on that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with my 93.
I'm gonna stick with mine.
Fine.
So with that being said, what would you rate it? Let us know. And thank you. Have a lovely night.
Cheers. Hope to see you.
Salute.
Oh gosh. Do you know what the best thing is about Community Day? I don't have to share with you.
That's true. You don't. Cheers.
Cheers to being selfish. The real spirit of Christmas.